welcome to Number Crunch. This is the last video in the prime factorization series, and we shall look at an example of a sample question. Express the numbers 1470 and 7056 each as a product of its prime factors, hence evaluate 1470 squared over 7056 the square root, leaving the answer in prime factor form. We shall start by expressing 1470 as a product of its prime factor. So 1470 is 2 times 735. We are using the factor tree method. Then 735 is 3 times 245. Then we have 5 times 49 and 7 by 7. So that means 1470 as a product of its prime factors is 2 times 3 times 5 times 7 times 7, which can be written as 2 times 3 times 5 times 7 squared in power form. Then we go to 7056. The factors are 2 by 3528, 2 1764, 2 882, 2 441, 3147, 349, then we have 77. So that means the product of the factors of 7056 are 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 3 by 3 by 7 by 7, which can be written as 2 raised 4 times 3 squared times 7 squared. So we have obtained 1470 and 7056 as prime factors. So we go back to the question. We have been asked to evaluate 1470 squared over the square root of 7056. So we have the square of 2 by 3 by 5 by 7 squared, and the square root of 2 raised 4 times 3 squared times 7 squared. So the square root can be written as a power, and as a power it is raised to power a half. Then we open the brackets by multiplying the indices. We have 2 raised to 1 times 2, 3 raised to 1 times 2, 5 raised to 1 times 2, and 7 squared times 2. Then we have the denominator. We have 2 raised 4 times a half, 3 raised 2 times a half, and 7 raised 2 times a half. If we simplify that, we have 2 squared times 3 squared times 5 squared times 7 raised 4 divided by 2 squared times 3 times 7. Then since it's a division, we subtract the powers, or in some instances you can cancel out, but we shall use the means of subtracting the powers. So we have 2 raised 2 minus 2, which is the power of the denominator. Then we have 3 squared minus 1, then times 5 squared because we don't have a 5 in the denominator, then times 7 raised 4 minus 1. If we simplify this, we have 2 raised 0 times 3 raised 1 times 5 squared times 7 cubed. But any number raised to 0 is 1, so we can eliminate the 2 raised 0. Then 3 raised to 1 remains to be 3. So this can be written simply as 3 times 5 squared times 7 cubed. So in terms of the solution in its power form, it's 3 times 5 squared times 7 cubed, or you can rewrite it in the long form where we have 3 times 5 times 5 times 7 times 7 times 7.